Hello friends, today I am Assistant Professor Sri Rajpur. Today we are going to learn about research methodology. Let's go through with research process. The research process is a systematic and organized approach to gathering information and answering specific questions or solving the problems. It involves a series of steps designed to ensure the research is conducted in a creditable, high quality and applicable manner. This process is not a linear path but rather an interactive one, where the researchers may revisit earlier stage as their understanding evolves. Research process is very important because it starts from the problem solving and ends with the conclusion. So proper planning and step by step must be followed by the researcher. Let's go through with steps of research process. First step is identify the problem. Second, evaluate the literature. Third is create hypothesis. Fourth, research design. Fifth, describe population. Sixth, data collection. And seventh, data analysis. Last one is report writing. By using all these steps, we are going to complete our research. So first step is identify the problem. So research problem is specific issue, area of concern or knowledge gap that researcher seeks to address through the investigation. It's a foundation of any research project, guiding the entire study by providing focus and direction. Defining a research problem involves identifying the general area of interest, learning more about it, reviewing the context, determine the relationship between variable, selecting the relevant variables, and finally reviewing feedback and revision the problem statement. All these points are involved. Let's go through with all the problems one by one. First is identify the general area of interest. So by selecting a broad topic or field of study that interests you. For example, you might be interested in the impact of social media on teenagers. So this is our area of interest. This is first we need to understand what I like or what is my area of interest where I would like to go for study. Next step is to learn more about the problem. So explain the topic in depth to understand its nuances and challenges and existence research. For example, you could research the different way social media affects the teenagers, such as their mental health, social interactions and academic performance. So this is second step where we are going to learn more about the topic in detail. We will search more about it. Then review the context. So define the specific context for your research and including the population, setting and time frame for instances. So you might narrow your focus to impact of social media on teenagers, girls in urban area. So this is making your research specific. So instead of thinking about social media and teenagers, the researcher focus is shifted to only teenager girls and not even rural area. They are focusing on only urban area. Next step is determine the relationship between variables. So first we need to find out the key factors or variables in our research topic and that are relevant to your research problem. In the social media, for example, variable might be social media use time, then types of context consumed, then presence of online bullying or different social medias, how many girls are using specifically social media websites. So this is our variables, and we need to find the relationship between variable, whether it is dependent or whether it is independent. Then select and include important variables. So choose the most relevant and manageable variables for your study. So many variables are available. Out of that, you can choose the variables focusing on the social media use time or level of anxiety or academic performance. Out of all these, we can choose any one or choose all. Next is review feedback and revise. So share your problems with the mentors, guides, peers and experts and ask them feedback and suggestions. So refine your research problem based on the feedback and review. So you can change your subject if your guide or if your mentor providing suggestions to you. So general area of interest, so area is impact of social media on teenagers and mental health. So our context is high school girls in urban area. So our variables are time used in social media, online bullying. We need to understand frequency, level of anxiety, academic performance. All these elements we need to identify. So our problem statement is like this: what is relationship between social media use time, exposure to online bullying, level of anxiety and academic performance among high school students in urban area? This is our topic, and research problem must be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound. So that is called as SMART. So it defines the area of study, identifies the key variables and suggestions the research question to be investigated. Thank you very much.